Please, don't cry.
Hello. Need help?
Yes, please. My baby keeps crying, and when they cry, I cry too.
Okay. Let me think. How about I sing a song? I have a lovely voice. Maybe a nice melody will calm the baby. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la.
The baby's laughing. Thank you.
I'm Nikki, and this is Momo. We're friends with Jiroda. He's the one who told us to find you, Mr. Kukuda. We'd like your help. We really need a recommendation letter.
Friends of Jiroda? Of course I'll help.
Mr. Kukuda, are you also friends with Jiroda?
Friends? No, not really. In fact, I used to dislike him.
Dislike? Was it because of his grandfather?
You know about that? Back then, almost no Feywish sprites spoke to Jiroda. We didn't even want him living with us in the Grand Tree.
That's pretty harsh.
I'm sorry. After that, Jiroda rarely came to the Grand Tree. Sometime later, I found out he was hiding in a tree hollow in the middle of nowhere.
A tree hollow? I know Feywish sprites usually live in trees, but in tree houses, right? It must have felt so lonely in there.
Maybe for a young Jiroda, the hollow was a safe place where no one could see him, stare at him, judge him. It was a way to disappear, where nobody could bully him.
Shh! That's awful!
Sorry. Later, he saved me and my baby from an Essling attack. He's just a young Feywish sprite, but he stood up to protect us. That's when I realized whatever the Wishmaster or the Paladins thought of him doesn't matter. What mattered, and still matters, about the kind of Feywish sprite Jiroda is what I've seen myself. He's a good Feywish sprite, and you're his friends. So then, I'll gladly help. I'll write the letter right now. Dear Wishmaster, I recommend the clever and kind human Nikki. She helped calm my crying baby and me as well. The baby has been crying a lot, maybe because the coming-of-age ceremony hasn't happened yet. Anyway, I owe my thanks to Miss Nikki, the exhausted babysitter Kakuda. Alright, here.
Thank you, Mr. Kukuda.
We've been going all night. The sun's coming up.
Dr. Melabo?
Yes, that's me. Are you hurt? A vine injury? I've never treated a human, but it can't be harder than treating Feywish sprites.
Oh, no. We're not injured.
We're healthy. Super healthy.
That's right. You mentioned vines. You mean the mutated vines the Wishcraft Lab is investigating?
Yes, the vines have mutated recently, injuring many Feywish sprites. All day it's work, treat patients. Work, treat patients. Last time I was this busy was during the Desperation Syndrome epidemic. Hundreds of years ago.
We've heard about it. Desperation syndrome sounds like a very serious disease.
Nothing is more terrifying. Anyone who ate too many desperation orbs died. Well, except the Wishmaster.
Eating orbs?
Huh? You didn't know? You must be new around here. Feywish sprites live on wishing orbs. However, only the delicious ones provide us with nutrients. The bizarre ones aren't nutritious and cause stomach aches. But eating too many desperation orbs causes desperation syndrome.
It's caused by desperation orbs? No wonder the Feywish sprites avoid talking about them.
Hundreds of years ago, we were short on food. Many Feywish sprites ate them out of, well, desperation. Over time, they began to grow weak and sickly. Then we realized too many desperation orbs cause desperation syndrome. The Delicious Wish Clinic's predecessor, the Desperation Syndrome Research Center, was established to study the syndrome. The inspection center now sorts the orbs into delicious wishing orbs, bizarre wishing orbs, and desperation orbs. So desperation syndrome cases are rare now. Oh, sorry. I do this. When patients are in pain, I try to distract them, so I tell stories.
It's okay. This information is very helpful. Dr. Melabo, I'm Nikki, a stylist. We're here because we need to meet the Wishmaster. It's to discuss something important, but we need a recommendation letter.
Our friend Gerota recommended you.
Gerota? I haven't seen him lately. Is he still trying to become a Feywish Knight?
He's working hard to make it reality. It's still his dream.
Not all dreams are worth pursuing. One time, the Paladins arrested him for bad intentions. After being released, in secret, he continued training and got injured. I treated him. He still owes me 333 blings.
I can pay off Gerota's medical bills.
No need. He's quite good at earning blings. He'll pay in under 100 days.
Not bad, I think.
As a child, he couldn't earn a single bling. These days, he sells crafting materials to humans. Lovely chat, but I need to get back to work. Oh, you said you need a recommendation letter? I can help with that, but I have a small request. I've been working so long, I've nearly forgotten what it's like outside the clinic. Damp creek grass, whispering tree hollows, and fluffy wreath does. They're all becoming blurry in my mind. Miss Stylist, can you create a new look that fits the theme Vibrant Outing? Just seeing it would make me happy. I've been working so long. I need...
I'm ready.
Thank you. With such inspiration, I feel motivated. Here's your recommendation. Signed by Dr. Mellibo. Every word as precise as my prescriptions. Trustworthy and unembellished. I do hope you can meet the Wishmaster, though it's a bit uncertain.
I've heard, over the years, the Wishmaster's health has been getting worse.
Yes, as he ages. Oh, he's the longest living Feywish sprite in history. Since recovering from Desperation Syndrome, his health hasn't been the same, and he refuses treatment. The last time we went to the Temple of Wishes for a checkup was when my mentor was still around.
Why didn't we see Gerota?
With only one letter to get, he should have gotten here before us.
He said he was going to Chef Durable.
Little Dorabo, we're heading to the Bazaar Wish Hills for Bazaar Wishing Orbs.
Why would we do that? They're nasty. I'll never let them touch my frying pan.
Well, this time you'll have to make an exception. Get the Bazaar Wishing Orbs and make 10 stomach shock platters. I'll secretly deliver them to the Paladins, knock them all out. Then we'll sneak Gerota out of there.
What's a stomach shock platter? Is that today's special?
It's not food. Gerota is in trouble. Hello, I'm Nikki, a stylist, and Gerota's friend. What happened to him?
Well, Gerota has a human friend now. I knew someday he'd make some good friends. But, no, you're too late. Gerota got into a scuffle with the Paladins and got arrested.
What? Why did they arrest Gerota?
Oh, they're the worst! Always bringing up his grandfather. It's as relevant now as a bunch of dusty old wishing orbs. When the Wishmaster's health declined, they blamed Gerota. When the confetti cannon broke, they blamed Gerota. Whenever he visits For-A-Wish frequently, they blame him. Those terrible Paladins. The Arosa stopped blooming and the ceremony got postponed, so they used that as an excuse to arrest Gerota.
I remember what they say about his grandfather. There was never proof. Why blame an innocent person for unproven accusations?
Right? It's crazy. Completely unjust. But sometimes people need an enemy. More than they need a hero. Chigda gained his prestige by doing...
Barbarata! Enough! Nikki, Momo, Barbarata and I were just figuring out how to rescue Gerota. But our four fists combined are no bigger than a single wishing orb, let alone capable of fighting paladins!
We can't fight openly, but we can get him out in secret. Just serve up those stomach shock platters. I've wanted to do this for a long time. They did something fishy.
You seem to know a lot about what happened.
Barbarata loves to study history. He's got a huge pile of research papers. He even went to the Swordsmith ruins to gather information on the Feywish sprites from the Age of Divinity and nearly got attacked by the Iron Squirrel Guardian statue. However, nobody wanted to read his work.
But why?
Because he wrote about Geroda's grandfather, Kuroda, and his fight alongside the Sacred Knight to protect the Wishing Woods.
Some people read it. Like Kokuda, Pokobo, and Melabo, they secretly borrowed it from me. I'm currently writing about Kuroda's time as the captain of the Paladins. If not for that incident, his son Lorota...
Wait, I'm getting confused.
Got it. His grandfather is Kuroda. He was noble and brave. His father is Luroda. The family name must be Rhoda.
And there's Uncle Barbarata, who never doubted them. The treachery charges are lies. I'll defend the Rhoda name at all costs. Got it now?
I'm not sure that's all relevant, but I get the gist.
Anyway, I don't believe it. Kuroda would never steal the Arium vase out of greed. But the Arium vase did disappear. That's why Geroda grew up being labeled the traitor's descendant. He never even met Lorota and Yalabo. For his coming of age, I carried him to the Orosa Valley. But the day after the ceremony, the Paladins came and locked him away. He doesn't even understand why.
I get it now. Why Geroda always acts so strange around the Paladins. Barbarata, do you have any idea where they've taken Geroda this time?
I'm not really sure. The Paladins have become arrogant and ruthless. Storming their base directly won't end well. But they still follow Chigda, at least to keep up appearances. Maybe you can start with him. Ask him where Geroda is.
Okay. We're trying to meet the Wishmaster, but we need letters from 3 different Feywish sprites.
Geroda was gonna ask you for one.
Makes sense. Hold on. It's done. Nikki, take this letter and go see the Wishmaster.
Thank you, Barbarata. And Dorable. Don't worry, I'll find Geroda and rescue him.
This is the Temple of Wishes.
We have
Recommendation.
3 left.
I need to...
No problem.
1, 2... A human really managed to get all these. All right. But the Wishmaster is with the Wishcraft Lab's chief researcher. She rudely forced her way in for a meet. Remember, the Wishmaster...
Wishmaster! Our continuous monitoring of the vines shows that the mutation is worsening. Every day we wait, the risk of S-ling appearances rises. The data is limited, but this is a very alarming trend. What's more, we found ancient records showing similar vine mutations occurring at the Sacred Battle in the Age of Divinity. But those records are missing data, so we can't verify the main cause of the mutations. More importantly, back then, the Orosa also didn't bloom, preventing the ceremony from occurring. Now, we're seeing the same situation. We believe that the lack of a Rosa bloom is linked to the mutations.
I've never heard of any connection between the vines and the Arosa.
The scholars back then didn't find any evidence of a link either. But every possibility needs to be considered. So, these mutations require thorough investigation.
So, what do you suggest?
We need to monitor and sample the vines on the Grand Milliwish tree. These are the main vines, and must be watched closely.
You've done quite enough research. The Paladins will take it from here.
The Paladins? What can they do? Since the first vine mutation, they haven't responded at all.
Yeah! All they do is fiddle around at their research institute. They never do anything useful. They're worse than the PC Volunteer Corps.
Ridiculous! Don't you dare compare us to those lowly creatures. Who are you?
I'm Nikki, official stylist guild investigator. I came here to investigate the mysterious comas, but my assistant, Giroda, was taken by the Paladins.
I don't understand. What are you talking about? The coma incidents? The Feywish sprites have nothing to do with that. And Giroda, a traitor's descendant? The Paladins must have had their reasons.
You sure about that? What reasons did they have for stealing materials from our lab?
You...
When you say you can't, do you mean you're unwilling or unable?
How dare you! I don't have to answer you!
No! You're the Wishmaster! You should respond to our requests and questions!
Paladins! Throw these people out! Don't admit them again!
I knew it! The Wishmaster is getting stranger by the day!
Nunable, do you remember about when this change started?
His recovery from desperation syndrome. Before that, he managed everything personally, no matter how small. Even the angle the confetti cannons were fired at the coming-of-age ceremony. After he recovered, he changed, leaving everything to the Paladins. He stayed in the Temple of Wishes, rarely appearing. Later, he stopped altogether. And now he doesn't even care about the mutated vines. And they're dangerous!
It seemed like he was avoiding our concerns.
My instincts say he wants us to stop looking into the mutated vines.
And when we mentioned the coma incidents, he looked real nervous and flustered. As if not to mention Giroda's whereabouts. I doubt it.
Tricky, tricky, tricky. Without approval from the Wishmaster or the captain of the Paladins, it will be hard to find him. But the Paladin captain is always mysterious. I haven't seen him in a while.
For now, we have to start with the Wishmaster. It's just that he's being so strange. His order to stop the Vine investigation, ignoring the Paladin's open defiance? Momo, we'll need to investigate him.
Help! Mutated vine outbreak! Can someone please help? Dorabo, what is it?
Nunabo! The vines at the Wishball Field suddenly attacked! A lot of Feywish sprites are injured!
I was afraid of this. I'll go now.
We'll help too. Nunabo, where's the Wishball Field?
It's... Wait, how did you get up here?
We took the Confetti Cannon Express!
There's a confetti cannon nearby. Launch yourselves to the Glimmergrass Seed Warehouse, then head to the Wishball Field. Don't waste time. I'll go ahead and check it out.
scary. Nunabo was right to be worried.
I'll purify the S-lings.
Nikki, Dr. Malibu is here. Let's go check on the injured.
Dr. Malibu, how is it here?
Nikki, thank you for purifying the S-lings. The patients are in bad shape. Earlier vine injuries were more mild. Feywish sprites who were affected had minor rashes. But the injuries here are serious and tricky. 2 are in a coma. 1 is still...
Lord Shigdut. Ugh. True warriors don't feel pain. Ugh. Pain?
The patients are physically strong.
And mentally, too. I was told they were injured during a wish ball match, when the vines erupted and injured everyone.
Falling from high up, no wonder.
Dr. Malibu, how long will it take to heal them?
They need to stay in bed for observation. I'll transfer them to the Delicious Wish Clinic as soon as I can, for monitoring. As for treatment, we'll need to wait for a detailed diagnosis.
Got it. Please, if there's anything I can help with, let me know right away. I wish I knew how to make medicine. Then, I could help.
Wait, I have something here. It might help.
What?
Timisi's Twin Moon Cure-All. It can heal any injury in no time at all.
That's right! When Timmy's was hurt by the mutated vines, it worked instantly.
I've heard about it. The Twin Moon Kingdom has miraculous medical techniques. We should try it.
I remember Timmy should be in the residential area today. She's working with a couple from our lab. They're working on a makeup experiment.
Then let's go to the residential area to find Timmy's. I'll get the potion and meet you at the clinic. Timmy's.
Nikki? I missed you!
I missed you too.
It hasn't been that long. What could you miss?
Momo, I missed you too.
I missed you too.
You're just in time. Come look. Couples makeup I designed for the Fair Sprites. First, use the Pop Fresh lotion as a base. Then a layer of soft Night Sky foundation. Oh, and don't forget the shiny hair gel.
Wait, Timmy's. We came here for something urgent. Mutated vines erupted at the Wish Ball field, injuring a lot of Feywish sprites. We need some of your Twin Moon Cure-All.
What? 1 second. I'll get the potions right away. Potions? Where are they? Why do I have so many eyeshadows? No, this is liquid blush. Found it! Nikki, here. Take this. Go quickly.
Ouch! What's this? Huh? In my younger days, if I faced those
My back. That's great! I can play wish ball. I almost thought...
What's...
A blessing? This was the Twin Moon cure-all from Teamies. It's a result of her hard work and ingenuity. What does the Wishmaster have to do with it?
Everything! Not every Feywish sprite gets to use this potion. Therefore, it must be Lord Shigda's blessing that I can use it! And when I play Wish Ball, my score is higher than the other Feywish sprites!
Seems like you admire Chigda a lot.
Address him as Lord Shigda. Oh, the great Lord Shigda, the sole survivor of his squad, saved us from starving. He brought back countless wishing orbs to the wishing woods. Oh, the great Lord Shigda. He's... Oh, the great...
This is...
Wow, nice! Where did you get it? I heard the Wishmaster...
I have my ways.
What ways?
Ahem. I found this.
You did something that's...
It's not sneaky. Besides, the paladins, they're oblivious.
That's impressive. And,
I knew it! I knew...
Really?
Of course it is! But just... Besides, you say...
Don't worry.
Yes! Also, if you want to learn more... But... I think...
The Wishmaster did at least some good deeds.
Maybe that's how he became the Wishmaster. But right now, he seems so strange. We should go talk to Pokeball like Morimoto suggested.
Go. Don't go. Go. Don't go.
Hi. Are you the Temple of Wishes librarian, Pokeball?
Me? Yes.
Huh?
I got fired.
That stinks. Why?
Because... I secretly lent some ancient books to Nunabo from the Wishcraft Lab.
So Nunabo's ancient texts...
And if she asked, it's not fair. I applied for ancient book maintenance funds several times, but the Wishmaster rejected them. His ancestors may have been trusted servants of the Wishing One.
I agree.
How to make dye from glimmergrass? The first Feywish sprite to cook a wish. History can tell it.
Yes, me too. And the history of...
As Feywish sprites, our primary duty was to listen to and understand every wish, then bring them to the Wishing One. To ensure the accurate conveyance of wishes, the first Wishmaster established the archive. Our lives may differ from one another, but our life experiences are similar. If we can't understand the small things around us, we can't listen to and understand wishes. It's something the first Wishmaster once said.
I love that quote.
But Lord Chigda doesn't like it, or think it's important. He ordered the archive to be closed, and won't let anyone borrow books.
Pokeball.
Nikki, you can't ask her anything if she keeps crying like this.
Let me think. Maybe...
Good idea. Give...
isn't the end of the world. Sorry, I unloaded all that on you. It's all right. I'm Nikki, a stylist. Just curious, why is it that nobody is allowed to borrow books from the archive? It's Lord Chigda's order. I don't understand either. Even the history of his rise to the position of Wishmaster. But there are a lot of strange things going on with him.
Exactly! When the mutated vines were hurting Feywish sprites, he didn't care.
What? Oh, he's my friend. I used to stammer when I talk, and wasn't a stylist. I was too scared to tell others my wishes or what I wanted to be. I thought that someone like me could never hope to pass the temple assessment.
But now you're even brave enough to lend ancient books to Nunabo.
It's all because of Geroda. When I first met him, he told me proudly that he wanted to be a Feywish knight. Lots of sprites laughed at him. They told him it was impossible. But he kept smiling and never stopped pursuing his wish. That's right. And aren't wishes all about making the impossible possible? All wishes are equal. Even the smallest person can make the greatest wish. Feywish sprites are no exception. It's fine if we don't know how to achieve them. In fact, we make wishes because we don't know how to. First, make the wish.
And the wish will guide you forward.
Yes! That's how Geroda gave me courage.
You had to deal with a strange Wishmaster.
I know one thing the wish... Don't worry. All right. The Wishmaster...
What?
And nobody... Very few. The Fey... Also, he's worried that this information... We're going to confront the Wishmaster. That's great!
Nikki, if Chigda isn't a stylist...
It's possible.
But Nikki...
Maybe...
I got it. Help! Oh, the inspection center! Someone ate a huge desperation orb and... mutated!
A desperation orb mutation? Come, let's go check it out.
Nikki, they're gone. Now let's sneak into the Temple of Wishes.
How did you get in? Paladins! Throw them out!
Blah, blah. Yell all you want. The guards are on their way to the Quality Inspection Center, looking for a made-up, mutated sprite.
You distracted the Paladins and broke in here. What do you want? This... How did you...
It was found in the trash. This sketch was recovered from the Temple of Wishes. Recognize it?
I know nothing about it. It has nothing to do with me.
Nothing to do with you? The Wishmaster, Lord Chigda, has a big secret. He's not a stylist.
Since the real Chigda isn't a stylist, and you made this design, who are you?
Nonsense. I'm the Wishmaster. Who else would I be?
Heh! Your reaction says otherwise.
Tell the truth. We have evidence. Witnesses and proof.
The truth will come out eventually. Admit it!
What do you want?
We want the whole truth. To rescue our friend Geroda, and to help the innocent, the coma victims.
Nikki is an official Stylist Guild investigator. Tell us what you know. She'll investigate fairly.
If I tell you everything, can you promise not to tell other Feywish sprites and return the sketch to me?
The sketch is crucial evidence, so we can't return it yet. But if you tell us everything, no secrets, maybe we'll consider it.
All right. I admit, I am not the real Chigda.
I knew it. Why are you pretending to be Chigda?
The paladins forced me! I, like Chigda, had desperation syndrome. To get better treatment, I agreed to their deal. Since then, I've been stuck in the Temple of Wishes, pretending to be Chigda. I'm their puppet for issuing orders.
So, the Paladins kidnapped a lot of human stylists. Do you know why?
I didn't dare ask questions, but I heard about it. They warned me to mind my own business and threatened dire consequences if anyone found out.
If all this time, you've been the one in here, then where is the real Chigda?
I don't know. Since I became their puppet, I haven't seen him. I even suspect he might have died, and they're relying on me to keep that a secret. I've told you everything I know. I swear, it's the truth!
For now, I believe you. According to you, the Wishing Woods is under the Paladin's control. Where is Dorota imprisoned?
He should be in the cavern prison near the Grand Milliwish Tree. It's where the Paladins secretly imprison rebellious Feywish sprites. I have a spare key. If you give me back the sketch, I'll give you the key. Then you can rescue Dorota.
Okay, it's a deal.
Oh, that's good. It's intact. Here's the key. Go now. Rescue your friend. But please, don't tell anyone about this.
Nikki, he...
Geroda used to be imprisoned in here often. This place holds painful memories for him. Oh, this must be Geroda's drawing.
Geroda with a sword. And then next to him is a little version of Geroda with his parents. But he's never met either of his parents. So this is his imagination.
Dad, Mommy! Don't go! I will protect you! I'll protect you!
Geroda, you got this. I believe in you.
No! I can't do it. I haven't been able to. I can't make my wish come true. I tried for so long. So many years. I was so close. But in the end, they still capture me. It's so dark here. And I'm scared.
Oh, it's an Essling!
Geroda, we've met many Feywish sprites along the way. Melibo, Kukuda, Pokobo. They spoke of your bravery, your determination. You see, these knightly qualities, you already have them. Darkness can't and won't imprison you. I'll wait for you, Geroda.
You again? This is the price for mocking us! Ha!
Huh? Nikki!
Don't you hurt my friends!
So it's you. You know full well what happens to those who challenge us.
I don't care!
Geroda! Geroda!
It's okay to fail or get hurt! But to give up? Never! You lose.
Whoa!
That was a fluke. You wait.
Geroda!
Nikki, I'm sorry.
No, none of that matters. Geroda, you were amazing.
Really? But when you got here, I was too scared. I couldn't even leave the cavern prison. I was afraid of being captured again.
But when I was in danger, your belief as a Feywish knight beat out your fear. You chose to stand up to them, to help me and face the enemy you fear most. Geroda, you've become a true knight, like you've always wished to be.
Am I really? Am I a knight now?
No need. The reason a knight is a knight is because of their inner convictions and unyielding bravery. Knighthood is a state of mind, not just a title.
That's right. Without medals, a knight is still a knight.
Then I am the Feywish Knight Geroda!
Good. So now, we'll count on you to protect everyone, Sir Geroda.
I promise, Nikki. Oh, and did you meet the Wishmaster?
We did. But
The Wishmaster is an imposter!
that's right. It's probably why the paladins go unchecked. I think we need to find Avicenda and uncover the truth.
But since getting back to the Wishing Woods, I haven't seen him at all.
Nikki, look there!
What's that? A paladin's daily log. Morning, attended assembly, listened to Wishmaster's deeds. Daytime, training. Note, perform
Tasks related.
It doesn't. Desperation Orb warehouse basement access classified.
Sounds very...
Whatever's happening in
Geroda,
a place since Desperation Orbs are life-threatening to Feywish sprites, the warehouse is managed by the Paladins. When the
if they already manage the warehouse, why produce Quick Wish bottles that generate Desperation Orbs? And the Desperation Orbs from the inspection center don't seem like the ones from the Quick Wish bottles. They're different.
They're actually the same. Long ago, we used to mistake Desperation Orbs for Wishing Orbs, because when they're first extracted, they looked identical. Later, the Desperation Syndrome Center discovered Desperation Orbs turn black as they age.
Like they're spoiled.
Exactly. So, the Quick Wish bottles actually speed up the ripening of Desperation Orbs. But why are they doing this?
There must be some conspiracy behind this. Geroda, let's check out the Desperation Orb warehouse.
Right! I'll look for the entrance to the basement.
I feel a poem coming on. I'll call it Nikki, Momo, and the...
Nikki, here!
Geroda,
There are guards.
What should we do?
No. There are two...
Then what?
You? What are you doing?
Avicenda,
Nikki, we agreed our last meeting was our last.
Quick Wish bottles? Desperation Orbs?
Scheming? A Feywish sprite like the Wishing One has been gone too long. We exist because of him.
You... How dare you blaspheme!
A new god shall grant us rebirth. A new god will give us guidance. And the birth of a new god needs a sacrifice.
You're wrong! That's a price we can't pay!
It's not up to you. For Lord Chigda. our new god. No one can stop us! Your skill is impressive. I underestimated you. But this isn't over. There's still Lord Chigda.
He just said Lord Chigda.
Then, is the real Chigda still alive?
But why go through the trouble of using an imposter?
Maybe it's because he can't show himself. So, Avacinda acts on his behalf.
Avacinda's family were devout followers of the Wishing One. It's just... how could a fanatic support a new god?
Maybe the more devout, the harder it is to accept the death of the Wishing One. He believes he exists because of the Wishing One. Without him, nothing has meaning.
But... it shouldn't be like this.
Yes, it must be painful to lose a god you devoted your life to, but replacing them with a new one? With sacrifice? That's crazy!
He said the birth of a new god requires sacrifice. But are Quick Wish bottles part of his plan?
What do they need Quick Wish bottles for anyway?
We should head to the desperate...
Let's go then.
Giovanni?
Avacinda's secret mission? Was you? Giovanni?
Aren't you working with the Paladins? Why are you like this?
Just a temporary alliance. After discovering my betrayal, they imprisoned me here. They also took the Orium vase.
So, that's why Avacinda was after you in the abandoned district. Why did you betray them? And why lead us to the Wishing Woods?
Because there's something only you can do.
Me?
Yes. The Orium vase chose you. It believes you will have the power to defeat Chigda, the Wishmaster.
But why Nikki? And did you use the Orium vase?
I used it. But that was in the other timeline.
The other timeline?
It started with Chigda, the Wishmaster. The Wishmaster, Chigda, became something more than a mortal soul. To cure his desperation syndrome, he made a deal with the Dark. It bound him together with the Vines, granting eternal life. In return, he will continue to feed on desperation, becoming the desperate Vines.
But he wasn't satisfied and hatched an insane plan. Replicating the Orium vase, taking the divine power for himself. For this, he destroyed my life, my wishes. He left me only despair and hatred. For revenge, I pretended to submit. I helped them spread the Quick Wish bottles, found a chance to escape the Wishing Woods, and retrieved the Orium vase. I made a wish. I wished for the power to defeat Chigda. Then, time reversed. I was sent back to the moment I first started spreading Quick Wish bottles. But it seemed the Wishing One was mocking me. Nothing really changed. Until you appeared. A girl from another world who's never appeared in another timeline. Asking me for wish flight paper.
So you, as the prophet, led us to uncover the truth. But why? Why set obstacles for us?
Yeah! And was it you? Did you lead that boldly to us?
Yes, I did. I had to be sure that you were chosen by the Orium vase and had the power to defeat Chigda. You did not disappoint.
But you put us in a lot of danger. One mistake, and we'd be done for.
If you couldn't pass those tests, there'd be no way you could defeat Chigda.
Giovanni, your plan to lead us to the truth really wasn't the nicest.
Sorry. It was the only way I saw. I had to be careful. Chigda's power is growing stronger. He's hiding in the canopy of the Grand Milliwish tree, devouring desperation orbs. It's why vine mutations are rampant, and even the Erosit have stopped blooming.
If this keeps up, the baby Feywish sprites won't awaken.
Yes. And without the ceremony, there's no sparkling pollen. Only when it is filled with sparkling pollen can the Orium base fulfill wishes. Sadly, when time reverses, the pollen doesn't follow. Divine items transcend fate.
So that's why you were so surprised to find the Orium vase empty.
Wait, I've got an idea. If a blooming Orosa can awaken the coma victims, then an outfit made from it should have that power too.
And then, we could use it to wake everyone.
But first, we need to defeat Chigda and put the desperate vines right again.
Is it possible? Can we really defeat Chigda alone?
Perhaps you can learn from the past.
The past?
I learned everything about the desperate vines. During the Age of Divinity, the Sacred Knight managed to defeat them, returning them to normal. How she managed to do it is unclear. But the Swordsmith ruins, where she was last seen, may hold the answers. Unfortunately, the ruins have been sealed, and the key is long lost.
The Swordsmith ruins? Uncle Barbarata once gave me a box, and it had a key inside. It was a gift from the Sacred Knight to my grandfather. He was worried that the Paladins might take it, so he told me to hide it. I stashed it near the Swordsmith ruins.
That's it. That must be the key.
I'll go get it now.
Your luck is remarkable.
We're always lucky, but that's got nothing to do with the Orium vase.
Maybe. However, your fate's wild cards. Maybe some unusual luck is part of it. Hopefully, it's all good luck.
This is
A paper crane from the wish flight paper. Unlike the first time, this time, it's my best wishes.
Thank you. I think I've got the inspiration for another piece of the Wishful Rosa outfit.
Sun's gone down. Time for a nighttime adventure.
Got it! Nikki, let's head to the Swordsmith Ruins Gate. This is the... I used to wonder if... But then I thought...
Gerudo?
Yes! Nick, let's go!
To those who find themselves in the shadow of despair.
What was that?
Nikki, that statue is talking to us!
I, Huerta, the Sacred Knight, impart these words unto those who may face the perils in days yet to come. To halt the spread of despair, the vines, a dark creation nourished by desperation, must be severed. Yet only the bearer of the Sacred Knight's armor, who wields the sacred blade, can accomplish this task. Should the desperate vines once more run rampant, though my body may have perished, let not the light of hope diminish. My eternal spirit awaits at the end of this path, to bestow upon the Chosen One the power of the Sacred Knight and the burdens that come with it.
Sounds like Huerta left this message, fearing the desperate vines would return for someone in the future.
And then, her fear came true.
Luckily, she left behind the Sacred Knight's power. She said luck for her at the end of the ruins. Let's go find her. Sacred Knight, Huerta.
She fought alongside my grandfather.
But she's trapped by the vines. Nikki, we need to purify them first.
Is it you who awakened me?
Sacred Knight Huerta!
Those who have traversed the ages, and the descendant of Kuroda, who fought by my side.
You remember my grandfather?
Indeed, a Feywish sprite of such skill and fiery temperament is not easily forgotten. You're here about desperate vines?
We are. The current Wishmaster made a dark pact. It caused the vines to spread, and it's hurt so many Feywish sprites.
Those vile things. They'll take any opportunity to destroy and cause havoc. Behold the Sacred Knight's outfit sketch. To make it, you'll need a special material called silk rosite.
I don't think I've ever heard of this material.
Really? Silk rosite was a rare material, but coveted in the Wishing Woods, back in my time. Though perhaps there's none left now. I possess a modest quantity of silk rosite, yet it is far from ample enough to forge a complete outfit.
What should we do?
I have an idea.
What is it?
We don't have enough silk rosite to make a full outfit, but maybe we can make a mini version of it. In other words, a Feywish Knight's outfit.
Yes! A size that fits perfectly on Geroda!
Agreed. The descendant of Kuroda deserves a knight's outfit worthy of his lineage. You're different from him, but in you, I see the same integrity, faith, and courage.
Thank you.
Geroda, will you wear the Feywish Knight outfit and fight the desperate vines with us?
I accept.
Go forth, brave knight.